What if a simple gesture like lighting a candle at 6 every morning could completely transform how you start your day? Imagine waking up, not in a rush, not scrambling to solve 1,000 problems at once, but creating a sacred moment, a space just for you before the rest of the world wakes up. It might seem too small to make a real difference, but what if I told you that this silent act carries centuries of spiritual meaning? What if it could become the anchor you need to find more peace, purpose, and presence in your life? Today we're going to explore a challenge that blends tradition, symbolism, and daily discipline. What happens if you light a candle at 6 in the morning every single day for 21 consecutive days? What could it do for you, for your mind, and for your spiritual connection? The practice of lighting candles is found in nearly every spiritual and religious tradition around the world. Since ancient times, fire has been seen as a symbol of the divine presence, of light conquering darkness, of a hope that never fades. In Christianity, candles represent the light of Christ illuminating the world. In Judaism, they mark the beginning of the Sabbath. In many spiritual paths, lighting a candle is an act of intention, a way of telling the universe, or God, or your own soul, that you are present and open to something greater. The Bible itself speaks of light in many passages. In Matthew chapter 5, Jesus says, "You are the light of the world." And Psalm 119 reads, "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path." When you light a candle at the start of your day, you are symbolically bringing this light into your life, reminding yourself that even in dark moments, there is always a flame to guide you. This isn't about magic or superstition. It's about creating a daily ritual that connects you to something deeper, something that transcends the noise and rush of everyday life. So, how does this challenge actually work? For 21 consecutive days, every morning at exactly 6 o'clock, you will light a candle. It can be a simple white candle, the kind you find at any store. The price or type doesn't matter. What matters is your consistency and your intention. Choose a specific spot in your home where you'll light this candle every day. It could be in your living room, your bedroom, or even a small corner you set up just for this moment. The key is to use the same place every time. This creates an association in your mind. Your brain will start to understand that when you go to that space at that time, it's a sacred moment, a moment for pause and connection. Light the candle, sit in front of it for at least 2 minutes, and just breathe. You don't have to pray out loud or follow any complex script. Just be there, present, watching the flame dance, feeling its warmth, and allowing yourself to simply exist before the day starts demanding things from you. 21 days isn't a random number. Studies suggest it takes about 3 weeks to start forming a new habit, to make something that was initially difficult feel natural and almost automatic. So, what can you gain from this simple practice? Let's talk about 5 real transformations that many people experience. First, you create a morning anchor. One of our biggest problems today is waking up and immediately getting sucked into our phones, notifications, and other people's demands. When you establish a fixed ritual like lighting a candle at 6 a.m., you give your day a conscious beginning. You're telling your mind, before I give my energy to the world, I'm giving a moment to myself, to my spirit. This creates emotional stability and helps reduce morning anxiety. Second, you develop spiritual discipline. Spirituality isn't just about feeling inspired on Sundays or when things are going well. True spirituality is built through small daily gestures, choices we make even when we don't feel like it. By committing to this for 21 days, you're training your will, your ability to keep promises to yourself, and this discipline overflows into other areas of your life. Third, you learn to value silence and stillness. We live in a world that glorifies hustle and constant productivity. Sitting for 2 minutes in front of a candle is an act of resistance against this culture. It's a way of saying that there is value in simply being, in contemplating and allowing your mind to rest before the storm of the day begins. Many people report that these few minutes of silence become the most precious part of their entire day. Fourth, the practice helps create a sense of sacredness in everyday life. When you repeat this ritual daily, you start to see that the divine isn't just in grand moments, but in small gestures, in the morning light, in a dancing flame, in your own breath. Your home becomes a more sacred space, and your routine becomes less mechanical and more intentional. And fifth, you may notice an improvement in your mental clarity and focus. Starting your morning with presence and intention, rather than chaos and reactivity, sets a different tone for everything that follows. It's like tuning an instrument before you play. When you tune your spirit in the morning, the rest of the day tends to flow with more harmony. So, how do you put this into practice? Let's make it super simple so you can start today. First, get some simple white candles and a lighter or matches. Keep them in the spot you've chosen for your ritual. Set an alarm for 5:55 a.m., giving you 5 minutes to wake up and get into position. When 6 o'clock strikes, light the candle. Sit comfortably in front of it. You can sit on a chair, a cushion, or even stand if that's better for you. Close your eyes for a moment, take 3 deep breaths, then open your eyes and just observe the flame. If you want, you can say a short prayer, something like, "Thank you for this new day. I open myself to the light and the good it can bring," or you can just remain in silence. There's no right or wrong way. After at least 2 minutes, you can blow out the candle if you need to leave, or let it burn a little longer if you have time. The important thing is to honor the 6 a.m. time and the daily commitment. To help with consistency, prepare everything the night before. Leave the candle and matches visible. Tell yourself before bed, "Tomorrow at 6, I will light my candle." This mental programming helps your brain wake up with more willingness. If you live with other people, you can explain what you're doing. Maybe someone will want to join you. But if you prefer to keep it as your personal moment, that's perfectly fine too. The ritual is yours. Now for some important reminders. This practice is not a magic formula that will solve all your problems in 21 days. Don't expect your life to suddenly become perfect. What you can expect is something more subtle, but just as powerful. A shift in your perspective, a greater ability to be present, and a deeper connection with your own spirituality. If you miss a day, don't beat yourself up or use it as an excuse to quit. Just start again the next day. The value is in consistency, not perfection. Also, please be mindful of fire safety. Never leave a burning candle unattended. Keep it away from curtains, papers, or anything flammable. If you have to leave the house, blow it out. Your safety is more important than any ritual. And remember, this practice is an invitation, not an obligation. If at any point you feel it's not resonating with you, that's okay. Spirituality should bring lightness, not weight. The goal is to create a moment of peace and connection, not another item on your to-do list. Now I want to hear from you. Will you accept this challenge of lighting a candle at 6 in the morning for 21 consecutive days? If yes, write "I'm in the comments below. Let's create a chain of motivation where each person can inspire another on this journey. Share this video with someone who might need more lightness and peace in their routine. Maybe you can start together, making the commitment even more special. Don't forget to subscribe, because we bring practical content to help you build a genuine spiritual life without complications or false promises, just real practices that truly work. In our next videos, I'll share more rituals you can incorporate into your daily life. Remember, transformation doesn't happen in big, spectacular leaps. It happens in the small choices we make every day. Lighting a candle might seem small, but it's in the small things that we build great changes. So, tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock, light your candle and notice what begins to change within you.